Hi family, I haven't given you a video in a little bit, so I decided to give you a couple today. This one is me showing you how to take the lint out the top of if you had braids or whatever. But yeah, that was my daughter being simple. My daughter is being so simple, but I'm going to lay her head down right now because she had that design in the back of her head for a while. So the plan here is to cut the rubber bands out and separate her hair so I could get the length that's at the top of the rubber bands. You know how if you had braids in with rubber bands at the top, you'll have that length. So, again, I am separating her hair, and now I'm getting the scissors to cut the rubber bands. I'm going to repeat this. You only cut the rubber band. You do not cut the hair. I wanted to make sure you guys understood what I meant when I said that. I'm not cutting her hair at all. You want to be careful doing that, so you pay attention. So I'm going to continue to cut each rubber band out until the rest of her hair is free. I'm also going to separate it, and then we'll come back with me showing you how to comb it out. Y'all can't fully see this little girl, but she is down there playing around so much. It was annoying. So I refocused the camera onto her head because I know it's hard for you guys to see. It still is, but at least you could kind of sort of see what I'm doing. I'm sorry about that. I had her sitting in the wrong position. I had turned her head a little more, so she was aiming a little more at the camera. But yeah, she's a cut up, and she was barely listening. So again, I'm sorry. At this point, I'm separating her hair. I'm looking for more rubber bands. Obviously, you don't want to leave any rubber bands, so when I go to comb her hair, I don't want to rip anything. And I'm actually about to start combing certain areas. As you all see, I am starting at the ends of her hair using a wide tooth comb, and I start detangling any knots that's there. You want to work your way in there gently. You do not want to start ripping the hair out. Then I skip the middle and I go to the roots as I'm doing right here. I go inside of the roots with the comb, but I do not go all the way up her hair yet because, again, there's a big knot in there. So once I get to the middle of the hair, I start breaking the knot down by taking my comb and going into the center of the knot and gently working my way through it. And that's actually what you see at this moment right now. My daughter is so silly, but I had her set up because I'm about to have her turn around so I could start detangling from the bottom up. No, really. Do you guys see what I am working with? Like, that is so much hair. Like, it's crazy. But right here, I am taking the front of her hair because the design was only in the back. So I'm taking the front of her hair and I'm going to put it up into a little bun so I could work on the back. So right here, I'm having her turn around, and please forgive me because I have no idea what we were doing. I guess it was our happy dance at that moment. Not sure. But again, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, I am wrapping the hair into a bun. I left the very bottom row out because that's where I want to start detangling. I work my way up from the bottom to the top row. So I am going to undo the twist that's in her hair right now. I also left a couple pieces of rubber band. That's what you just see me pulling out of her hair. But I'm undoing the twist, and then I'm going to gently start separating the product buildup. Right here, I'm trying to show you guys the product buildup and the lint that's up there. Most people call it lint balls. It's actually product buildup. Anyway, I'm gently separating it. I'm not ripping it apart. A lot of people just pull it apart rough. That's not how you're supposed to do it. I gently separate it, and I sort of kind of do it piece by piece because I do not like breakage. I'm using my detangling spray that I make, and I'm about to use my Afro comb because it's a wider tooth comb, number one. But I start at the tips, as I always tell you guys. I work my way up from the tips up to the roots. I do not like breakage. She doesn't like breakage either. She likes her hair as long as it is. But anyway, I work my way up from the tips up to the root. Like I said, you want to remove any loose hair that's been just sitting in your hair. Anyway, you take your comb and you go dead smack in the center of the lint ball, aka product buildup. You want to go dead smack to the center of it, and you want to sit your comb inside and start working your way down. Do not go to the very top of it and start ripping the hair down. That's just craziness. But anyway, as you can see, I'm working my way down. The product buildup is actually coming down along with the comb. As you can see, that piece of hair she didn't lose a lot of hair. I've seen people have a big hairball at the end of that, which is crazy. As you guys can see, the product buildup is out of her hair, and the comb is going through her hair so smooth. So I am about to use my rat tail comb to make certain As we know, the rat tail comb has a finer teeth, so by the teeth being so close together, you know for certain that the product is out of the hair. I also clipped the ends on this part. Now we're on the next one. I had turned my daughter's head so you guys would be able to see the product build up a little better. Again, I am gently separating the product buildup, aka lint ball, and I'm going to do the same exact thing that I had done on the very first square. I do want to say, again, this is for people who has braids in their hair or had any type of small ponytails, anything like that, that will cause product buildup at the root of your hair. This is how you take care of it without ripping your hair out. Start at the ends. Well, after you spray some detangling spray, you start at the very ends of the hair. You gently comb through it and you work your way up to the top. You do not want to rake through the hair. That causes breakage. And a lot of people talk about their hair breaking off. I keep trying to show you guys things that will help teach you not to break your hair off. But as I've shown you, I went through the product build up in the center. I took that down and now I'm taking the rest of it down. And you want to do this gently. I can't say that enough. Gently is the key situation in this situation. But as you can see, there was a little more, so I'm going to keep working her hair down. And as you can see, it's out. I also go to the rat tail comb on this section as well because I want to make certain that I got it all. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. You could also give me a big thumbs up if you liked the video. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Deuces, family.